Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees on XFM 104.9.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just emailed in and said, just want to know what you think of that cover of Wonderwall.
We told you. We said it was great.
Yeah.
Listen.
But they must have been listening to hear...
the song.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Although maybe they just turn off...
when we start talking.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. I mean, it would make sense in a sort of preserving of sanity type way as well.
Objectively, Rick, if you were listening at home, if you didn't know us and you were listening to the show, would you listen to it? Would you bother? I know that's a hard thing to get your head round.
It's difficult to say, isn't it? I've no idea. I've no idea what people coming to this for the first time think.
I love you like a brother, but I get sick of you.
Yeah. I mean, I get sick of me. Yeah. Sometimes I go up and...
It's weird you should say that, because someone's emailed in.
Yeah.
A recent survey's been done by Cheltenham and Gloucester. The most desirable neighbour in Britain. Number 1.
Shane Ritchie.
Johnny Wilkinson.
Oh, right.
It doesn't actually give me the full rundown, but David Beckham was in the list.
Yeah.
Shane Ritchie was indeed in the list.
Yeah, he's flying at the moment.
As was Ricky Gervais.
Really?
Well, that's what it says. It doesn't tell me where you came, though. And there was actually a neighbour from hell, and you weren't in that list.
Well, I'm a good neighbour.
Oh, come on.
I am. I'm quiet. I don't keep myself to myself. I never...
Do you know what I'm thinking of?
What?
If it was best friend.
Yeah.
Now that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Most desirable friend.
I'm a good neighbour. I'm quiet, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I imagine being stuck in a room with me writing all the time, with me squeaking like a chimp.
Unbelievable.
Although I don't physically abuse you, I save that to my bald mates like Carl and Rob and that. I just like to squeeze their head. I don't squeeze your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's because you command a little bit more respect.
Well, thanks very much.
Do you know what I mean? You're not that sort of... You're not an idiot.
Oh, sure.
Alright, Carl, got anything to say? Has anyone seen this picture in Heat this week? It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Do you know what Steve said when he saw that, Carl?
Go on.
He said, it has captured Carl.
What do you mean?
Well, you just look utterly gormless. In the picture. It's captured brilliant. You know how like a good photographer can do that? They can capture the essence of someone. That's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Well, actually, I'm the photographer.
Yes,
it was a screen grab from the behind-the-scenes footage.
Well done.
So I got that gimpness. I captured the essential gimposity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Carl.
Yeah.
Alright?
Should it?
Yeah, well, I did a little article for Time Out, and I think Boyd from Heat has sent over that screen grab to them, so he might be in Time Out. I'm gonna try and get him in every publication.
Yeah.
For 1 year. It's like
you've managed it in the last 2 weeks.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a Dave Gorman project. Are you Karl Pilkington?
Yes.
Let's do that, shall we? If anyone's got a publication, it doesn't matter how little, just take it from Heat. That's mine, so you're welcome to it. Just try and just put his picture in anything. Next to round things is best, isn't it? That'd be good. You alright, Carl, with that?
Yeah.
Alright then, good. What have you got for us, Carl?
News headlines?
There hasn't been that much going on.
Sure.
Sort of headline-wise, you know.
Sure.
No, because I look for good headlines and that, don't I? That sort of get you interested, like the...
Well, then when you're interested, you don't read on.
No, I did.
Okay, go on.
Like the one, do you know the one I read out a couple of weeks ago? That was, man lives in dump for 10 years. Right?
I remember the Chinese woman eats dirt.
Yeah, well...
That was a cracker.
Man lives in dump for 10 years. I read on with that one yesterday. I found it in my bag because I took it home, so that I'll read that when I get a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
News. Imagine that. News. I might read last Thursday's Sun.
Yeah.
Just to catch up.
Do you know how he got caught?
What do you mean how he got caught?
He lived in a
rubbish dump.
Well, what's up with that?
in a rubbish dump. No one knew he was there, right?
Yeah.
He was living off food that had been chucked away. So a lot of people chuck away stuff that isn't off. So you can survive on that. He had a nice little place to sleep and that, and an old mattress that was alright and stuff. Got away with it for 10 years. Until he decided to celebrate bonfire night with some fireworks. Can you believe that?
Well, he's happy that the gunpowder plot was foiled, and the Guy Fawkes was beheaded, thus saving our system of government.
There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong!
Pierce penis man off the hook.
Bong!
Man changed his name to Bubba 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 Bubba.
Bong!
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box?
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What? Meant to be art? Why is, whose idea is this? Is art, or is it someone hired a dwarf to live in their box?
It's just a box, and he can even leave when he wants, apparently. He can, like, go, I'm hungry, I'm going for a walk, and he puts a little note.
If it's Damien Hirst, he might end up in 4 bits. So, just be careful.
But to me, that's like that thing when I said to you about the woman in the jar.
What woman in the jar?
The woman in the jar, they go, oh, come and see the woman in the jar. And then it turns out it's a big jar. So it's like, well, put me in there as well then.
Exactly.
It's not special.
Yeah.
And that's the same with him. It's a big box, he's a small fella. What's good about that?
What do you want to do, though? To compress matter?
But hang on, it's not a world record-breaking attempt, it's supposed to be art.
You know, what's art about that?
Well, I don't know.
What's art about that? Oh, can we do a show for BBC 3? Karl Pilkington going around, what's art about that?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. What's art about that?
I'd love that.
Would you?
I'd love that.
Me and Steve are going to do a thing called Is Art Rubbish? Where we go around and we chat about it.
Yeah.
But we can hand that over to you if you want to do that. If anyone from BBC 3 is listening, Karl Pilkington, what's art about that? Alright? Weird, isn't it? And what would you go around like Sensation and things like that and Saatchi and go and...
Dali and that.
You put a sheep in formaldehyde, what's art about that? Our butcher does it. Alright, weird, isn't it?
What do you make of Dali and the melting clocks, all that stuff?
Talked about it, haven't we?
Have we?
Told you about
What do you think of that?
He sort of milked the idea a bit.
Right.
Because everything had a melting clock on it. It was like he had a bit of success with it once, and then he just ruined it. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
It's like you with the monkeys.
Like Status Quo?
Yeah,
Sure. What's your favourite artist? Don't say Lowry.
Lowry is my favourite
Why is Lowry your favourite artist?
Captures life, doesn't he? Going on and
In
that.
stick form.
I know you're a big fan of Where's Wally as well, aren't you? You've never found him, have you? I've never found him yet.
No, Carl, that's not Wally, that's a stain on the table. You come off the book again.
Anyway. Listen, are we doing what's in a bit?
What? What? We don't know what you're talking about.
Play a record.
What?
Yeah, we'll be doing What's It?
Yeah, what's it? Coming up after the break.
The film thing.
The film thing. Oh, idiot. Libertines, Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, have we got the results?
Yeah.
Go on then, what are they?
Songs of Phrase.
Okay, Songs of
This was the phrase, these were the songs. My girlfriend had a problem with a marrow. The answer's Sinatra, Prince, Bill Medley, U2, Shirelles. There was also Dub Pistols in there.
No one got all of them, Carl, obviously. But we'll give it to Mark Cantan. He got, what did he get, about 6 or something? Well done, he's from Dublin, so that's nice.
Okay.
Listening over there, the Irish.
Yeah.
Good night.
A German man, just thought I'd let you know this, Carl,
Sure.
Ricky. A German man has, been arrested because he taught his dog to give the Nazi salute. And then he made it do it in front of 2 policemen. I think it's an offence in Germany now. That's a fascist with too much time on their hands.
No, but is it, it's illegal for a dog to do it as well?
I think so.
I bet he thought he'd found a loophole.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been dying to do it, but he thought, well, I'm not allowed to do it. It's illegal for a human to do it.
Yeah.
Thought he got round it. No.
For a while, it just kept doing the Basil Fawlty funny walk. And he's going, no,
no,
you're
don't
undermining
do that.
it. Don't do the legs as well. But the reason I mentioned it is because he's German. And what were you telling me earlier about? Carl was whittering on about the Germans earlier. He was saying something about the accent. It's fine with blokes, but not with women. You won't want to go out with a German woman because of the accent.
I just think it's a bit manly, innit?
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit hard. I can't imagine having a nice sort of romantic chat with someone.
Well, it's not a romantic language, no. It's quite harsh, yeah, but that's our...
No, but what I mean is, right, I can't speak any other languages apart from this one.
Well...
Right.
You're struggling with this one.
Yeah.
And what I mean is...
Whereas you really do speak the language of love, alright? There's some condoms, where's me tea?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if a French woman was talking to me, I'd say, I don't know what you're talking about, love, but it sounds good. Whereas a German woman,
Yeah.
I'd go, oof. And she might be saying really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then we got talking because, do you know, like, me brother
Sort of a prejudice, really, isn't it?
In a sense.
What do you mean?
In a sense, it's racist, but anyway, on you go.
Yeah. Go on.
It's not really, is it?
No.